Hey boys, welcome to week 1 of my career in Madden 17 here. So yeah, our first episode was just like the introduction. We did a training session and our player is right there. The funny thing is, like, look at it looks so weird. The head looks so big on the player's body, but like the actual like face doesn't look anything like the default one I selected. It looks totally different, but you know, that's whatever. They do have this little cool feature where it shows like a good little animation for what's going on for like my career, and I think that's like the new actual career mode feature. You can like skip to certain points of the game, which is pretty good. I mean, it's more of a, you know, manager type simulation thing for people that like the managing role but also want to play, you know, a little bit. As right here, just straight through. Good blocking. We actually just sneak our way through there. I thought I was going all the way. I couldn't believe they caught up to me. I thought we were through. So that was like was that our second run? Maybe like our second run of the game, just straight through. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it's a sign of things to come. Little spin move right there. I've always liked Madden for the you know, the ragdoll type things going on when players make tackles and stuff. It's always quite amusing. As right there, just a nice touchdown over the top. Mariota, I think it is Mariota. Hopefully people don't get annoyed if I mispronounce these players' names, because quite frankly, I don't really know any of the players. But as you see, the Vikings hit back. I wasn't paying attention to the score. They might have actually scored first. I haven't been watching the time or the score, but it is 7-all, so it's you know, tit for tat at the moment, as we're going to get our first little receiving here. And as you see, that's the little pop up on screen when you're carrying the ball. Like I said in the first episode, shows like what, you know, if you should do a stiff arm or a juke or a spin move. It's pretty hard to like, it's pretty like inconsistent. Like sometimes the pop up will happen like way before, and then other times it'll like pretty much just before you get tackled, it'll pop up. It gives you no time. But as you see, we couldn't really convert on our possession, and the Vikings just go the length of the field to score another touchdown. So 14-7. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty tough game. It is raining us, which is breaking tackles left and right here. You know, our player, I said in the introduction, obviously I showed creating my player. I made him, what was it, like the first round draft pick, so he's the big stiff arm. That is satisfying, dude. That was satisfying, just throwing him out of the way. But first round draft pick, so he's got I can't remember exactly. I think just overall the stats are better. Quick development and stuff. I'd have to like look at the other ones to see what the negatives are, but I pretty much just chose it because I wanted a you know, a good player straight off the bat. I just wanted to be able to compete straight away, because it seems a little silly, you know, playing with like a fairly low rated guy straight into the NFL as like the starting running back or quarterback or whatever. But that is the halftime break, so you know, we're definitely not out of the game. It's you know, playing is my career as the running back. It is probably going to be up to me most of the time to win these games. There's nothing we can do on defense, but attack, it's sort of up to me, because even though I'm not the quarterback, I've got to be making the, you know, calling the plays, and that's something that I've always found a little strange, is that we just get monstered right there. That was a huge hit over the top, man. My play just getting rocked. That was good. There's going to be a lot of that going on this series. That's right there, just straight through. I thought we were away, but old mate, he just snuck away from the block just in time. We were through, and we even missed out on the first down. That was heartbreaking. I couldn't believe it. I thought we were away for our first touchdown, but we even missed the first down. Crazy stuff. But yeah, back to, you know, controlling the play. And what I was going to say is, I always thought there should be like an option if you're playing like my career is like, you know, a receiver or any other player other than the quarterback. I would have thought there'd be an option to like just have, you know, the coach or whoever you want to call it just select the plays for you. You know, just do it like a standard game, and they'll select the plays that they think is worthy of it. You know, obviously it can be an option that you can turn off and on, but I always thought that should be an option, because if you're playing one player, then I don't know why a running back is going to be choosing the plays. And I sort of wanted that option, but at the same time, if that option was there, I'd probably use it, but then I'd sort of get annoyed with the AI selecting plays, and I'd want to select plays that benefit me. So yeah, I say it should be an option, but it's you know, I probably wouldn't even use it. But right here, we're sort of you know, it's fourth quarter, we're sort of starting to tear it up a little bit, but the Vikings have gone ahead to a 21-7 lead, just 3 touchdowns, no field goals, which is a little surprising. Usually there's a fair few field goals in these games, but we just can't get that finishing touch right there. Did we get the first down? I don't think we did. 4th and inches, we didn't get it. This game has just been a number of missed opportunities, really. We haven't played terrible. You know, this is the first game, my first game properly in a farewell. Is right there. Just, is this just deja vu or what? Just the same thing as the first quarter. Just a nice throw over the top there, and a nice simple touchdown. Textbook, just textbook. I mean, maybe we should have been running this play more often, but you know, when I say like I choose the plays, I mainly chose plays that the coach suggested, because like I said, I don't know too much about the game, but that is going to be our first game and our first loss. Unfortunately, we do lose to the Vikings, and one thing I didn't mention is why we chose the Titans, and there's no real reason for it. It's just the fact that back when I used, like, a game I used to play, like 2009 Madden was probably the last game I really played a lot of, and for some reason I just really liked the Titans back then. I played with them all the time, so I selected the Titans. They were pretty decent. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not exactly sure how the mic play career works, where you select new clubs and stuff, and what sort of contracts and this and that, but we'll work it out. I'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Look forward to more in the future, and I'll see you guys next time.